Hey, hello guys, welcome back to Let's Play Steins Gate. Last time we finished this posting section. Let's go. I read through the entire thread, but archives were already popping up. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. In fact, imposter is too kind a word. This probably is all copy pasta. There are many Titor fanatics on that channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread archive in English, for one thing. Plenty of blogs about Titor in Japanese, too. I enter John Titor's name into the search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titor's postings on that channel. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from 10 years ago. I try searching John Titor. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Titor a few years back. Back then I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives me the same results. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this. These past 2 days I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. Hold on, I just remembered. I know I purchased a book about Titor a few years ago. I scoured the bookshelf for it, but it's nowhere to be found. It's supposed to be right here. Impossible. How could this be? I'll call Daru. He'll know about Titor for sure.
はい。
俺だ。状況は。
おかりんさ、電話の時ぐらいそういうのやめれ。
ジョン・タイターについて把握しているのかと聞いている。
ちっとも話が見えない件について。
内密に話がある。
I quickly made plans to meet with him at May Queen plus in Yansu tomorrow afternoon and hung up the phone. New Messagey. About yesterday. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 swings with Samidare. Ooh. Well, it's from Lukako. Should I reply? Worried about something. Don't worry. Thanks to your exorcism, my right arm has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could set it off again. If I'm forced to do battle again, let's just pray the organization's assassins don't find me. May Queen plus Nyansu is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Kuramai Bashidori, take a left at Tsuma Koisaka Crossing and you'll find it. Because I'd planned to meet with Daru in the afternoon, I decided I'd kill some time at the university before heading over. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radicon incident. So many people living in Akiba. You get used to the crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I returned my gaze to the street. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait! ジョー、そこで携帯カメラを使っているあなた、待ってください。よせ、通るんじゃない。まさか機関の差し金か。
She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone.
質問に答えてもらいたいんですかね。あなたは機関の人間か。
If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. A man like me is not to be underestimated.
違うのか。違うとしても問題がありますよ。俺の写真を持っていると機関に知られれば、あなたにも奴らの魔の手が伸びるかもしれない。とにかく今撮った俺の写真を即刻削除してほしい。
Is she even listening?
謝る。不快にさせたなら。
謝るより先に写真を削除してほしいわけだから。
風景撮ってた。
風景を撮っていた？観光客？
証明、自分が今日どこを歩いたか。
変なやつだな。
桐生、萌か。
I don't know if that's so weird with what you've been having going on, Kyoma. I mean, it's kind of like Hansel and Gretel, right? She's just throwing some breadcrumbs to see where her traces, like where to be able to trace back in her steps. I don't know. Maybe she's involved with the things that have been going on. Maybe she's just weird.
Huh?
名前。
I guess she's introducing herself. That wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. It's nice and all, but I just want her to delete that photo.
聞きたいことがある。いい？
それより写真を。
都市伝説、秋葉原の。知らない？
An urban legend? What is she talking about?
幻のレトロ PC。
レトロ PC？
秋葉原のどこかにあるらしくて、それが
幻のレトロ PC というとキュッパチあたりか？
And 98. The Japanese PC series sold from the mid-1980s to the mid-1990s. It sold so well that at one point it was called the national computer. That's the first model that comes to mind. But are 9080s really that hard to find?
いいえ、これ
Looks like... It looks kind of familiar.
IBN 5100。
ジョン・タイターが手に入れようとした PC か。
見たことは
ない。名前を知ってるぐらいだ。
Coincidence? No.
これもシュタインズゲートの選択かもしれん。
詳しい人知らない？
ダルンならば詳しく知っているかもな。そいつは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであるスーパーハッカーでな。MI6 の中枢にすらハッキングできる実力の持ち主なのだ。
Wow. Okay. MI6. In the United Kingdom, the government organization responsible for foreign intelligence operations. MI6 stands for Military Intelligence Section 6. However, its formal name is the Secret Intelligence Service, SIS. The MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen plus Nyan Su. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know.
では俺が行く。オンライン。メディアスクラムのほどほどに。
Media Scrum. During news stories with high public interest, reporters sometimes latch onto persons of interest, bombarding them with questions, prying into their lives, and even camping outside their houses. These activities are a serious invasion of privacy and can inflict mental and emotional stress on the subject. Never heard about that. Well, I mean, I know about it, but I've never heard specifically about that. Media Scrum. I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd.
何をする？
メルアド教えて。
何が狙いだ？
スーパーハッカーの。
I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why didn't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru.
断る。今ダルを失うわけにはいかん。
Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is a picture of me that she took.
ゲーまだ削除していなかったのか？
教えてくれたら削除する。
この俺を脅すとは。貴様、何者だ？
私はアークリライトのバイト。
なんだそれは？
ヘンプの秋葉原にある。
One of those companies that writes articles for magazines?
貴様、俺の写真を無断で記事にするつもりだな。
The mad scientist of Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice.
交換条件に乗ろう。
At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my mail address and show it to her. The woman is typing with terrifying speed, faster than my fingers could ever dream of. It seems she has finished entering my email address. It can't have taken longer than 5 seconds.
そうか。この女、能力者か。
Esper. A general term for humans who possess supernatural powers. Common powers include telepathy, telekinesis, and precognition. Though more exotic powers exist, it is rumored that some Espers even possess the ability to reshape reality with pure force of will. Derives from the term ESP, which stands for extrasensory perception. By the way, helicopter. Yep. You can't make this shit up, right? Every fucking recording. It's unbelievable. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. She can type 255 cursed words per minute. Any poor soul that receives one of her emails shall die.
名前は
おーいん今日もマッドサイエンティストだ。
どう書くの？こう？
But that was
なん
fun.
だこれはふざけるな。俺のマナをバカにするつもりか。
Oh, it's written with the... Oh, I get it. Like, kyo means today in Japanese. Wow. Okay, so it's a meme.
ならば携帯を貸せ。俺が入力してやる。
Hey, I have that car that just passed by. It's my car. But the woman swiftly avoids me, keeping her phone out of my reach. It feels as if she's rejecting my entire personhood. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask her for her email address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her as Shining Finger. I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I already put her in my contacts. Just send a blank mail to Shining Finger. And send.
Okabe Rintaro?
なぜその名を。
今のカラメールに
Damn, my email is still linked to my real name. I must change it at once.
それは世を忍ぶ仮の名だ。もう一度法院の方の名前で送るから。
いいわこれで。
何を言う。俺は岡部倫太郎ではなく法院今日まであって。画像は消したか。
She nods slightly, I think.
メールするから聞いといてね。
何をだ。
都市伝説
Oh, that. I almost forgot. With that, Shining Finger wanders off. Well, that was a weird encounter, wasn't it?
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様。ああ、オカリンだ。
In this place, Mayuri is known as Mayushi Nyanyan.
オカリン、おかえりなさいませ。ねえねえ、オカリン、マユシーは今気づいたんだけどね。オカリンとおかえりって似てるね。
Oh god. Whatever.
今日もよく来たにゃん。ゆっくりしていってね。
Oh, this voice, man. Every time I hear it, reminds me of this one anime I saw back in 2004. Nurse Witch Komugi-chan. This maid, Ferris Nyanyan, her professional name of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She's Maid Queen plus Nyan2's most popular maid.
ダルニャンも来てるにゃん。待ちぼうけしてるにゃん。
I guess I call it Nyan2, but it's like Nyan Nyan, right? Since it's like to the second power. Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Ferris. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me.
今日も期間打倒のための極秘会議かにゃ。
そんなところだ。
フェイリスも混ぜてほしいにゃ。
やめとけ。猫耳メイドが太刀打ちできるほど期間は甘くない。
そんなことないにゃ。フェイリスにはあの非奥義があるのにゃ。きっとお役に立てるにゃ。
何？あの非奥義、ついに会得したのか？
そうにゃ。リアナコーチでの修行に耐え抜き、師匠の死も乗り越えて、フェイリスはついに手に入れたのにゃ。だから今日約束通りフェイリスも精霊会議に参加させてほしいにゃ。
お前、サンクチュアリに行くというのか？ダメだ。いくら非奥義を得得したとはいえ、あの場所はお前にはまだ早すぎる。
そんな約束したにゃ。にゃのに今日は裏切るっていうのかにゃ。それにあの場所にはフェイリスのお兄ちゃんが。
Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's with this spirit conference anyway? Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but to listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris is only delusions and made up a backstory. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her.
なんかわからないけど、マユシーもサンクチュアリっていうところに行きたいな。
来なくていい。この話はもう終わりだ。
今日まだけずるいにゃ。そうだよ。マユシーもフェリスちゃんもダメなんてね。オカリンは冷たいと思うのです。
フェリスとは誰だ？
フェリスちゃんはフェリスちゃんだよ。ねえ。ねえ。
Is she talking about this Ferris? Is that a real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought.
あのね、マユシーは言いにくいからフェリスちゃんって短くしてるんだ。
なんだ、そういうことか。
なんだか女学院みたいで、それも悪くないにゃ。
いいからさっさと案内してくれ。俺はいつまでここに立っていればいいんだ。
Alright, I had to open my windows because of how hot it was here.
ごめんなさいにゃ。
She guides me to Daru's table.
遅すぎでしょマジで。それで今フェイリスタンと何を話していたか詳しく。
聞きたいのか？どうせダルには理解できない話だと思うが。
Hell, even I didn't get the most of it. It's nothing more than an amalgam of fantasy and delusion.
ああ、そっち系の話か。フェイリスタンとオカリンの会話は普通のオタじゃついていけない領域に達してるよな。オーラみたいなものが出てるっつうの？
Otaku, a term from people with an obsessive interest in particular topic. Hobbyists most often refers to fans of anime, manga, and video games. But there are also train otaku, military otaku, electronics otaku, etc.
二人だけの固有結界張りやがって許さない。絶対にだ。
Reality Marble, a type of magecraft in which the user overwrites the world with a pocket dimension based on his or her emotional experience. Often used in ordinary conversation to speak of couples flirting in public, immersed in their own world, not caring about the pain they are inflicting on others. Wow. Actually, that's how I see how people are in public when they're just being too lovey-dovey. Man, I'm a chunibyo. God damn it. The realization setting in. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. No message. Rukako. About that last mail. I asked Mairi-chan about what it is you are fighting against, but she just laughed and didn't answer. What should I do? I want to help Gyoma-san. Should I reply? You don't need to know. Not yet. Eventually, if Steins Gate so chooses, you will learn the truth whether you're ready or not. There, that should do it. Wow.
で、僕になんか用事だった？
That's right. In my confrontations with Shining Gufinga and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective.
あと1時間ぐらいしたらラボに行くつもりだったんだけど。
内密で緊急の話があるのだ。ジョン・タイターは知っているよな。
ジョン・タイター？誰？
アメリカに10年ほど前に現れた自称未来人だ。お前とは以前こいつの話題をしたはずだぞ。
またオカリンのいつもの設定？
設定とか言うな。俺が話すことは全て真実だ。
はあ、めんどくせえ。じゃあ付き合ってやるけどさ、そのタイターってやつが未来人だっていうソースは？
待て、なんでそんな初耳のような言い方をする？
事実初耳だから。
忘れたわけではなく？
自信はないけど。
日本でもそいつに関する本が出ている。
その本を見せてくれたら思い出せるかも。
本当に何も知らないのか？
人の記憶力なんて結構曖昧なもんしょ。デジタルと違ってさ。
I remember talking to Daru about John Titor back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daru forgot about it. Daru's quite the internet addict after all. And the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daru looked up info on John Titor. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's?
だったら IBN5100 については
I show him the picture Shining Figure sent me.
へえ、オカリンがそんな PC を知ってるなんてね。やるじゃん。
知っているんだな。
IBN が1975年に発売したモデルっしょ。
That's right. The John Titor from 10 years ago mentioned that on an American message board. He traveled to 1975 first, obtained an IBN 5100, and then leaped to 1998.
どんな PC なんだ。
値段高すぎの PC だな。黎明期だったからすげえ高くて個人には手が出せなかったらしい。 IBN の独自技術が詰まったその当時にしては結構優秀な PC だったんだけどね。 IBN は6年後の1981年に IBNPC っていう大ヒットシリーズを発売してて、そっちの方が有名なわけ。つうか僕も IBN5100 の知識はネットのウィキを見たことがあるぐらいだぞ。
Wiki, an online system for the creation and compilation of hypertext documents on a web server.
それが現在の秋葉にあるという都市伝説を聞いたことは。
おうおう、あるある。1ヶ月前ぐらいにネットで話題になったな。で、その噂を聞きつけたアットちゃんの有志が秋葉中のショップを探して回ったんだよ。フレパラのフレンドにゲチネって人がいるんだけど、その人が中心になってね。
Frepara, a popular SNS social network service website designed to facilitate easy communication between users.
あの疾風陣雷のナイトハルトまで出張ってきたらしいけど、結局見つからなかったんだって。
Neidhart the Blitzschnelle, or Neidhart the Lightning Fast, was actually the online handle for the protagonist of Chaos Head, Nishijo Takumi. So hey, there's another Chaos Head reference for you.
じゃあ都市伝説はデマだったということか。
さあ知らねえ。秋葉にはアンダーグラウンドなショップがたくさんあるし、案外どっかの怪しいショップにひょっこり転がっててもおかしくないんじゃね？
ふむ、なるほど。
My phone suddenly starts vibrating. What's with the smell? From Shining Good Finger. Please reply. Sorry about earlier. I'm not used to talking with guys. I was so nervous. Teehee. Anyway, can you please times 1000 ask the super hacker about the urban legend? Thanks. I'll text you again soon, like it or not. Moika. Okay. Yorushiki. This is regarding the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I met in front of Radicon? Can't believe she's already so friendly, considering we've just exchanged addresses. She's like a completely different person in the email. Does she have a split personality or something? I tell Dara to wait a bit as I start typing out a response. It's not like I trust her, but I figure I should tell her what I learned from Daru. The IBN 5100 is extremely rare. El Busai Kongru. Yeah. That's one way to translate this entire message. Yeah, okay, IBN 5100 is an extremely rare PC. There was an uproar about it about a month ago, where people were trying to find it in Akihabara. Oh, and the odds of such a PC being in Akihabara are pretty slim, it seems. Okay. Okay, sent.
待たせたな、ダル。それで一つだけ確認したいんだが、IBN5100 は世界滅亡の引き金になるアイテムなんだな。
なんでだよ。 引き金にはならないし世界滅亡もしないっつうの。
にゃに世界滅亡しちゃうのかにゃ。ご主人様お待たせしましたにゃんにゃ。オムライスにゃん。世界滅亡前にどうぞ召し上がれ。
世界がやばい。The world is in danger.
うお、世界がやばいきたー。フェイリスさんの丸文字の可愛さに僕もやばい。
ダルニャンダルニャン、フェイリス杯の件考えてくれたかにゃ。
ああ、もちろん僕も参加します。
イギリス杯？なんだそれは。
次の日曜日にこの店でライネットの大会をやるのにゃ。フェイリスはその幹事である実行委員長、つまり言い出しっぺなのにゃ。よかったら今日も参加するにゃん。参加費はドリンク込みで1000円。フェイリスに勝てた人には商品として手作り料理を振る舞うにゃ。
無理無理。オカリンはライネットには詳しくないんだ。
にゃー、面白いのに。
Looking disappointed, Ferris meowed her way back to the counter. Not even mouthfuls of omelette rice could stop Daru's rambling about Ferris. His passion is truly overwhelming.
フェイリスさんは知る人ぞ知る実力派ライネッターなんだぜ。非公式の野良試合では400戦無敗なのさ。
ヒクソンかよ。
What?
フェイリスさんが公式大会に出ないのが残念だよ。出れば優勝間違いなしなのに。
Who the fuck is Rix and Gracie? Pop-up wiki article, probably.
なんで出ないんだ。
この店のご主人様たちを第一に考えてるってことっしょ。店に迷惑をかけてまで大会には出ないってスタンス、メイドの鏡だろマジで。それにマユシと同い年だから学校も行かなきゃいけないだろうし。
店に迷惑かけないと言っておきながらフェイリス杯なるものを店で開くのか。
細けいことはいいんだよ。とりあえずフェイリスタンは可愛い。可愛いは正義。猫耳ロリメイドはけしからん。性的な意味でそれでいいだろう。
Daru's my kind of guy.
お前は結局二次元派なのか三次元派なのかどちらなのだ。
あえて言おう、バイであると。
いろいろとフリーダムだなダルは。
よく言われます。さあせん。
Daru usually doesn't show any enthusiasm for anything. The exceptions are Moe and Faris. I wish he were this passionate about our experiments. Understandable. I had to pull Daru away from Faris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. I quickly opened the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. A new message. Fairs. The final battle is close. You're more perceptive than I thought, yeah. So now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch, yeah. The time has come for Ferris to journey to the sanctuary and prepare for... I can say no more, yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm actually very interested in what will hatch. Impossible. You mean it's already awakening? It's 50 years earlier than I predicted. What does this mean? There, that should do it. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turn on the computer. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses an old CRT monitor, so it looks ancient. I wonder if the new titler is still posting. Oh man, another one of these, huh? Man. Well, the post should be a lot less this time. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. I'm happy to explain. Just so you know, it's impossible to reproduce with current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until CERN invents them in 2035. Time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can think of it as using a twin paradox, but that alone isn't enough to reverse time. So power is gravity control. Not bad, but still not enough for top-tier power levels. The twin paradox? Is that like the Urashima effect? That's just slowing time down, not reversing it. Hohoin Kyoma. Hey, we're posting. It uses Tipler cylinders and Kerr black holes, doesn't it? Just like you said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. I know all about it. Wow, an American automobile brand, yeah. Shut the fuck up, you disgusting cutie scum. Begun. The journey wars have. Twin paradox, one of three. He had a twin brother, remember? The younger twin stayed on Earth, while the older one rode a rocket that traveled at the speed of light into space. In a few years, the older brother returns to Earth and the two brothers meet again. Here, the younger brother, aging a lot faster than the older brother, is the Urashima effect. By Tipler cylinders, are you referring to the Tipler machine? What? A Tipler cylinder would have to be 10 kilometers in diameter, 1,000 kilometers long, have mass equal to the sun, and revolve about 2,505 times per second to become a time machine. How do you fit that onto a Chevy? Even if you could, a Tipler machine can travel farther back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough of your delusions. Odd Channel is not your blog. I want to hear from Tider. This is a surprise. Does this mean people of this age already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then that must have been on another world line. I, at least, have not gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole has the same effect as a Tipler cylinder. You can learn more about Kerr black holes by studying Penrose diagram or Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. In Japanese, please. A teasing phrase used online message board to tell an incomprehensible poster, please post comprehensibly. The twin paradox occurs when the two meet again. Instead of looking at it from a third person's perspective, it'll make more sense if you think of it as from the brothers' perspectives. From the younger brother's perspective, the older brother exited Earth at close to the speed of light and then returned, so naturally time moves slower for the older brother. So what about the older brother's perspective? That is the question. He didn't deny it. Lol, all aboard Hohoin's crazy train. Prepare for a train wreck. Kerr black hole time travel is theoretically possible, but how do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until you find one spinning naturally. That's ridiculous. How do you pass through the singularity? There's no way a Chevy can withstand the pressure. Under pressure. Singularity. In astrophysics, a point of infinite gravity. Singularities are predicted to exist at the center of black holes. However, since it is impossible to observe the interior of a singularity, the existence of such cannot be proven. In a black hole, the singularity is formed by the gravitational collapse of a dying star. For example, imagine Imagine a star millions of kilometers in diameter. Now imagine that entire star's mass compressed into a space smaller than the period at the end of this sentence. That is a singularity. It is also a very crazy and good let's play by Flokker. What? Did it really say that? Yes, don't worry about it. This isn't a delusion. I know for a fact that Tyler posted 10 years ago. There's even a book about it. Search the used bookstores if you don't believe me. His Chevy has a gravity distortion unit. That's what he said 10 years ago. Did Hooi and Kyoma hop world lines? Hey, this one is just interesting. Twin Paradox Tree of Tree. From the older brother's perspective, the younger brother, still on Earth, moved away from him at lightning speed, and he came back, right? In other words, wouldn't time slow down for the younger brother? Shouldn't the older brother be a lot older by the time they meet again? What does this mean exactly? That is a paradox. Oh, yes, it does have a gravity distortion unit. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by a third party who reverse engineered CERN's design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a microsingularity, then injects electrons to induce rapid rotation. This induces. Hello. I'm getting back. This generates a local gravity sine wave. As the time machine passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates the pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I cannot explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that curved black holes can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of CERN's current experiments with black hole creation. It's not that you won't explain, it's that you can't. How do you set the destination? Earth is constantly moving, or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose the Tyler is Hooi and Kyoma theory. I'm tired of Hooi and Jontaro. If Hooi is telling the truth, does that mean there are multiple John Tylers? Or maybe they're twins like the Urashimas? Interesting. I set the destination with the VGL system, that's variable gravity log. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination and locking the Tipler sine wave onto that location. By locking onto the Earth's gravity, it ensures that I don't end up floating in space. It uses 4 cesium clocks to make the calculations, so the margin of error is negligible. The same information was in the Tyler book. All you have done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Anyone could do that. How do I know you're the real Tyler? Man, Kyoma hitting him with the hard shit, and he doesn't even realize. Juntan so moe, my waifu. Okay. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing concrete. Nice try, I guess, but I won't be fooled. Huh. Weird. He never did react to Kyoma. Whoa, I shouldn't waste all day on Odd Channel. We have more important things to deal with. Namely, the phone wave, name subject to change. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. It's high time I figure out what's going on with that thing.
なあ、ダル。なぜペケロッパなのだ？
The X6 86000, a 16-bit PC sold in Japan in the late 1980s. Its peculiar twin tower case was dubbed Manhattan-shaped. Yep. Sharp PCs were fucking crazy back then. I think that's what the branding is, Sharp. But you know, I think we've seen enough for today. So, we're gonna save it here, and I hope you join me on the next one. Until then, thank you for watching and stay safe out there. El Psy Kongru.